Hi again. So what we're going to look at now is how to get in and out of car. Now often people do complain about struggling to get in and out of cars. So there's a few little tips and hints that will help you with this. One of the things that some people do is they may need to use a wheelchair. So if that is the case, we'll pretend this is a wheelchair. Wheel the wheelchair up, but before you get there, take the foot plates off. Because otherwise what tends to happen is you tend up into to scratch somebody's car, and especially if it's a friend's, you feel bad about that. So take the foot plates away, wheel it up nice and close. You want to go generally in the front door of a car because they are bigger doors on the whole and therefore open wide and give you more space. You can also move the seat as far back as possible because that can help too, give you more room to get your legs in. And another little tip is if you have a difficulty getting your feet once they're in, once you've sat down into the car, if it's for sliding round, if you put a couple of poly bags on, what you can do is use them, and that just helps you to slide round a bit more. And if you're a carer or a helper, actually if they're sitting on that, when you take the legs in, again it just makes them slide a bit easier. So what you do is get at this angle where you are. What you want to think about is you can either push up if it was a wheelchair with the arms there, or take them off. It doesn't really matter. If it means that you've got more room to get your bottom round if the arm of the chair's away, then do that. You want to think about pushing up. You can use the bit of the car here. What you don't want to use is pull the door, because therefore if you pull the door it just moves, as you can see, and therefore that's wasted energy. As we've said before in sit to stand stuff in one of my videos, actually when we go to push ourselves, so pushing on things, I can lift my body weight there. So the muscles for that are very strong. Those for pulling, okay, so pulling on the door, are not as strong and not as efficient. So if you were to give me a chin-up bar, there is no way I could pull myself up. So you always want to push down on something because it's more stable also, and your muscles are more built for it. So what you do is come forward, you come up, okay, and what commonly people want to do is put one foot in, balance themselves like that, and then try to get in. But as you can see, if your balance is compromised, that's a difficult position to be in. So what I'm suggesting is come up, turn round, stick your bottom right out, get it onto the chair, take your head in, and then lift the legs round with the poly bags helping to slide you if you need to. Coming out is just the reverse. Basically get the legs round. Again, thinking, get them out into the car, sit sideways, get your head out, and then put one hand on here, one hand on here, because they're nice and stable, and you can push rather than pulling on the door. Bring yourself forward, up you come, and round and sit. Okay, or walk off, whatever the case may be. That's just a few tips, but can make it much, much easier to get in and out of the car. Thanks very much. Bye.